Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. I want to give you an update about the SDO, the Cameroon DO, where Ambazonia fighter them for inside Ndu. No be actually for Ndu, then catch it for Ndu. But na fighter the way then come right from inside Bui, then join, carry the operation where then catch this Cameroon DO. This particular DO, as we know very well, na it be the DO way, it will bring the Cameroon military, made and cut some swear. He hit halfway. This particular DO, he attacked even the Higher Poor Foundation, that way they become can rescue the woman for Samsoya, where the DO be threatened, say me then kill it. So na person way, he don't terrorize our people then for Belo, for Boyo. Then bring it for Bamenda, he can do the same thing, insulting our mothers, claiming them say, because they work na them born Ambazonian fighters them, those mami them too na enemy them for Cameroon government, and they go kill more of our mami them. And that one it be happen that way the Cameroon military it be key 4 students the way they be study for GCE for Old Town. So this is somebody who is part of the Cameroon military. He don't get military training, he be well armed, like many DOs and SDO them that they prosecute this war on behalf of the Cameroon government. So I want to update on a way to where that happen. As I always talk, Ambazonia do not miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity. And number 2 thing, never trust La République du Cameroon. Their colonial governor, he don't compromise the remaining 4 people the way they be held for the Ambazonian camp. We capture these people them. They don't pay money before they release that Cameroon due. Then pay close to 4 million. This is some of money for a bank account. He pay for the boy them according to the talk where they come out for the camp where they hold them. The Cameroon governor, na a very wicked man. I want me gonna hear the statement where he make him, and me gonna know one thing. This deal, he no be even give protection the way they give when na their own francophone people then they for inside convoy. The governor himself, Lele Afrique, called the church and the hospital and borrowed a vehicle from the hospital. The driver who was accompanying this deal was not even a military man. He had no protection. There was one policeman who was not even his guard in the car with him. 4 of them were accompanying that deal when they were arrested by Ambazonian fighters. Because of what that colonial governor have said, and because of what this Mr. Nicolas, this oppressor, this killer of our own people have said, the forces have become so angry and they have killed the remaining 4 hostages. So I want me gonna listen for way to way the colonial governor, Lele Afrique, the oppressor, Lele Afrique, Itokam, we don't provoke this particular thing. Lele Afrique was involved in the negotiation. They facilitate the payment so that this deal should be released. The boys, they tell them that they will release the deal first. The deal will go, and then they will negotiate for the release of the other people. When the man went, he did not go and stay and think about the other people who were in custody. A police officer, you have a policeman was there. You have the driver who is a hospital driver, and you have 2 other people who were in that vehicle. All of them have been killed. I'll post the picture later, but listen to what the governor said, and listen to what the Nicolas also said, that the videos are outside. Pay attention.
We were informed of the abduction of the officer of Bamenda 2, the Maison Division, and other immediate collaborators who are in their way to come and witness the commissioning of the incoming SDO of Bamenda 2. They were ambushed by terrorists. Aware of this horrible incident, the head of state, His Excellency Paul Biya, instructed firmly the administrative authorities and the security services to carry out a swift military operation in order to set free the hostages. As such, 4 hours later, we received reliable information that the state administrative authority was free. Thanks to the bravery and professionalism of our valiant military forces, as well as the bravery of the abducted victims. Nevertheless, I continue counting and craving the indulgence of the peace-loving population of.
So when I hear which way the Lele Afrique the oppressor, for their information, a terrorist, a person where he terrorize the population for a political objective. Our soldiers who are there are fighting for freedom, are fighting for their people. The only people terrorizing our people is the Cameroon government through their military. So this Lele Afrique, he called that camp. They negotiated for the release of this DO. They released this DO. No Cameroon military was involved. Now he is saying that thanks the bravery of the Cameroon military, he wants to do propaganda. He is thanking Paul Biya for when Paul Biya was not involved. Anyway, he is representing Paul Biya. But he knows that there are 4 other people that were still being held captive. People that belongs to the hospital. The driver of the hospital, of the vehicle, was a hospital driver driving a hospital vehicle. You, Lele Afrique, you come and you compromise their safety, and because of this statement, and because of also what the guy, how do they call him again, the Nicholas, he also come out and said that he worked for 10 hours. He escaped. He did not escape. We know that it was measure taken by the Cameroon government to bribe and pay the fighters. They said they will not negotiate with so-called terrorists, but they bribed those fighters, and he was released. Listen to what the Mr. Nicholas have to say.
Yes. So it was God's grace that I managed to escape.
Indeed.
In the night. So I've trekked for 10
So when
hours.
they hear the Nicholas, it is say escape. The governor, the talk say the rescue military, they will be involved. So we know for sure say them pay for a release, then release he. The other 4 people the way they be there for ye, 1 a hospital staff member, 2 na civilian them, where they be do happen for the moto, and 1 a policeman. The fighter them, they don't execute the remaining 4. Now the picture, now the video, now the picture this, we will get them. Wait till I tell you from the beginning. Ambazonians do not miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity. How can you fight a war when you capture a top commander and representative of the government that you are fighting against, and you release them for money? This is it. The other 4 people were wasted. What have we gained? We remember the only gain we have gained by arresting this type of people, this Cameroon people, came when I was in charge of the group that arrested Mrs. Munde, the one that arrested the head of a snake, or how do you call it, Ene, or whatever they call him, in Kamwata, in Bamenda. During those arrests, I made it public and I put forth the political agenda. I asked for the release of a Ngalafo, because when you arrest somebody, you demonstrate during that period. When somebody is arrested, what you demand shows the motive behind your actions. So when we arrest these people, we have arrested the Cameroon appointed senator in Boyo, in Bamenda. He was arrested by 7 Kata, and the boys, they released her for payment. Even when I advised them, they instead used my audios to demand more money from the family and say that Capo Daniel is demanding that there should be a trial and there should be an execution. So where can we go? How do you think we are fighting like this? We can win. We have arrested the head of the DDR, the chief Cameroon intelligence officer who analyzed intelligence and advised the Cameroon military on how to carry operation. We arrest him. What happened? They paid money and they released him. Everybody pay money, go. So is the motivation to receive money, or the motivation is to fight for the people? Where is the political agenda that is supposed to uphold the public interest in all of this? So our people were happy that they have arrested somebody. The fighters have taken money. The other people were fastly deleted. So what is this? How does this help move our struggle forward? It only shows the war that our soldiers, the political agenda have been derailed. The failure of political leadership in the diaspora that have focused on sabotaging each other and fighting to represent, not fighting to liberate, fighting to dominate, not fighting to empower. That fight and the corruption we have seen within the leadership have made the boys to focus on collecting their own money. So we will get to a point where we have to distinguish between political fight and fight of forces that have been transformed to become cartels. Look at ground zero. I think the only guy you can see fighting very well, making political demand, is the only bro, and who needs political advice, proper political advice for his conduct. All the hard work we have put in this struggle from the beginning, 2016, have all been wasted by political people who are here for other motives. They have transformed liberation movement into political parties. Our boys have been confused. They come out and they say lies about people's name without any evidence. And today, like we say, Ambazonia, do not miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity. This was an opportunity for all our political prisoners to be bargained, to be put on the table like I did. I'm not just talking about what people should do. I've done it. When you arrest people, you make for political demand. You don't kill people that are in your custody. When you arrest people, it is an opportunity for you to talk. They will give you the microphone. What do you want? You tell them, we want our people who are in prison to be released. We want separation. We want, you make that demand. But when your demand is money, then you undermine the whole public interest in this thing. And these are the trend that is prevailing. And I've told our people that the only solution is for us to demand something that we can actually attain, which is devolution, to have our own power, our own government, and to be able to govern our own people and to secure a better future for our soldiers. They have fought a good fight. They won Cameroon when Cameroon decided to accept that there was an Anglophone problem that stems from unification. That is already the victory we have. What do we do with it is up to us. If we continue to rely on the current political structure by these other dinosaurs groups, they are not going to lead us anywhere. The international community sees things like this one and it just cements their position against our independence. We will have the independence in the future, but for us to do so, you will have to listen to good sense. You have to listen to logic. You have to listen to people who have engaged the international community for your interests, and people who have proven time and time again that they are pushing for the political agenda for Ambazonia. So this is an update I want to give to all our people and to let our people know what is going on. God bless you now all.